Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre podcast. Today is day 5. Right, so, this is a nice one. That is my next colour for my advent. Right. So I've done day 4 is gone. I've gone up this way. That's another one. And then one of the stitch markers of my friend is in that place. And I shall put the next one here. I'll go across and then I'll add some more. So that's how it's looking so far. And then I thought, my friend's, it was a good suggestion for me, and I was like, thank you, Liv. And I've got my curly bears. That's annoying me. Let's move out of the way. She said she's going to, any of the scrap yarns is to make a magic knot ball of any scraps. And I might do, I don't know whether to keep it as the sock weight or combine it with a plain and make it up into a DK. And I might do something like a granny square blanket, and then it'll just be whatever colours. So they are some of the colours that will go in. This one was number 1 that I'd already had here because I was going to put that in, and that will go in some other time further up. So that's how much I've done. But then I wanted to use these scraps, and I have, where's it gone? I have a bubble that I was putting the scraps in, and now I can't find it. Oh, it fell out the back. So I took the top off. I had one already here, and I've started adding the scraps into, and the top is up there out the way. So I'm going to put this on the shelf over there, and then slowly it will get more and more stuff in. I just stuck them in and just poke them through. Grab my tea. I am drinking some red bush tea in my, if I'm sitting, I'm knitting cup. That is extremely hot. So that is what I'm going to do. I'll put it in there for now. So I shall do that in a bit, the square, and get that even done with. I finished all the knitting on the test knit. This is for my grandson. This is for my new grandson, and this is the Jupiter overalls. I know it's Jupiter. They're dungarees. So I just need to sew this little bit here because I've done it where there's no buttons down the side, so I didn't want that. And I put the buttons I wanted. I didn't. They were too big, so I just put some simple buttons. But I made a little bit longer and added an extra set of buttons. So as it grows, it'll fit a bit longer. I just need to sew all the ends in, weigh it, take a photograph, and fill the form in. So that is done. That is using Starcraft Specialty K in black. That's what his dad wanted. And I'm doing the 3 to 6 months. But I do need to do an update video, a main video, because my daughter will be here at the weekend. But then again, this won't fit until Christmas, so I might wrap it as part of his Christmas present. So today, my socks. I put them on some 9-inch shorties, and this just goes into a slight bit of variegated. Sometimes I wish they just do the stripes, but it's going to have some variegated in. That is the first sock, and I'm using 2.25mm needles instead of what I was originally using, which was a 2. And it's like a 0, and I was like, no. So these, I think these are US 1. I think they were 1. And then the other one has got the cuff done, and I just need to get the other ball of yarn because my son-in-law has a UK, it's either a 12 or a 13 men's shoe, so he's got quite a large feet. And I know one ball does not enough, so I think he takes 1.5 balls off. So like 150 grams of sock yarn, and I've got 2 of this, and then I've got 250 grams of the green. So I just need to wind the other one up so I can actually start it, because my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, has got her dance concert thing on Saturday, so I might take this one, because it's, I mean, she's 7, so she's got like three routines they'll do, her group, but then there's other groups, and I should just sit and knit. So you're going to be like there for like 2-3 hours. I am taking my knitting, so I shall take that. So that is my socks. I'm going to be starting a new cardigan for my youngest granddaughter. My daughter wanted some little bolero cardigans to wear with dresses, so I picked that pattern. It's going to be one of the first ones. I'm doing the long sleeved one as well, the short sleeved, and I'm going to use some, I'm not sure who, so Woolcraft Baby Care prints. So the main colour is going to be in this, and it's, oh, you can't probably see it, sorry, it's the light. It's got speckles of mint greens, pinks, lemons, blues. I don't know if you can probably see it as I showed it. And then the edging is going to be in white. So that's going to be for her. But we need measurements, so I can't do anything without until we've done measurements. I might work on some of her dress, which are on the bodice, but over there I'm not going to show it in a minute. The other thing I'm going to do is, I was going to do a Christmas card, but I can't find the pattern. So I was like, I shall wait, I'll have a look later on to find the pattern. So I'm going to do a Christmas bauble, and this is a, let's just take this so I don't lose them. This is a Scandi bauble that was in cross stitch Christmas 2018, and you just sent off and then you paid the postage. It's about £3 for the lot, and you get the pattern, the fabric, and the DMC a twill. I'm not sure how I went. I went for the blue sparkly, and I am not quite sure which way around it is. Let me just check on the button which way around it is. I think it might be that way. It's either that way or that way, one or the other. This is the centre, this is the very, very centre. So that's how much I've done. Let me see which way around that way. I can check how I stitch. So that's how much I've done. So I'm going to work on that, and it's quite nice. It's very soft. Sometimes it can be a little bit splitty. It's not too bad. And I don't think there's any back stitch. I think it's all, oh, there's a little tiny bit of back stitch, but not a lot, which is fine. I don't mind back stitch. And I'm going to use my, did I bring it down? I did bring it down. I have a Nerge lap stand, a small stand. It's like a travel one. And I brought my hoop. I'm hoping this hoop will fit. This is a Nerge size number 3. And this little table I found in the charity shop. It's from IKEA. And it is it's an artist travel case. I think it might be in the children's section. I took the tag off because the tag was about that big, and I was like, really? And it was on the back, so it's padded, and then you can put clip paper in there. My grandson will most probably end up nabbing this, so you can just see it. And then inside you've got, oh, you got this for putting paper stuff in. You can put your pens in there and everything. And I was like, that's quite cool. So it was ideal for anything that I wanted if I was going to do some English paper piercing or some cross stitch, because I can put a pattern on my book reader and then just stand on the top and it's in front of me. And then I'm going to try this out. My husband bought me a daylight clip light. This one is a rechargeable one, and this one was from Hobby Craft in the UK. So this was my wedding anniversary present, but they had them on offer with Black Friday. So yeah, and this is a touch light one. This one is normally going to be kept in my craft room, but I wanted to try it out, so I brought it down. So I thought I'd get one of them. And the only thing is, the charger it comes with, if you use a different charger, even though it's a Type-C, and it doesn't work, you have to use the charger it comes with. From what I can tell, I need to try a different one. And then a couple of days later, we was in Lidl. Lidl have these ones in, and they are about £3. And this is rechargeable as well. Yes, this is rechargeable, and this is going to go in my travel bag, and it works. It's a nice little one, so I'm going to keep that in my travel bag, and it folds up. And that is just a normal charger on the side, not a Type 3. So you can put any. So I've got this is the charger for the daylight one. I have an extending with that to make the wire a bit longer to see if that will still charge, because it lights up. I think it lights up on the square when it's charging. If it doesn't light up, you know it's not going to work. So I need to try that out. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'd like to do some of this cross stitch. I haven't done it for a while, and I need the light, so I shall clamp it to get the hoop. And it'll clamp onto the stand as well. So it will clamp on like this, and it'll be fine. So yeah, but I wanted to try it out. But this one is going to probably stay in my craft room all the time. I have a big lamp on my light on my stand, but I find sometimes these are a bit better, and I wanted one upstairs because I have a mighty bright light lamp I have down here. But I didn't want to keep moving it up and down every two seconds. It was getting on my nerves. So that's what I'm going to do. So I shall do some small videos during the day of what I'm working on, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre podcast. Today is day 6 of December, and that means day 6 of Advent. So I have day 6. I have opened it, but I haven't looked inside. Trying to open it really carefully so we don't rip the paper. Day 6 is grey, which is my second plain colour. My little yarn ball of scraps is slowly getting bigger. Don't ask me what it's going to be. I don't know. Right. So day 5 is here. And I'm going to add another one across. So it's getting bigger, slowly. So yeah, so I like that. And it's working good, quite pleased. So yeah, so that is my Advent. I did some cross stitch yesterday. I did take out a mistake that I found. So I was here and I'd added an extra stitch which came down, so I had to take this part out. But this is the centre, no, this is the bottom of the pattern is over there. Oh, I'm not going to get it. So this will be the bottom, which I'd like to get the Christmas tree in. And then start on one of the sides. So it's not very big, it's only little. But that's how much I've done so far. So we'll do a bit of that today. The other thing I'm going to work on is I'd like to get my granddaughter's dress finished. This is a Christmas present. I started this quite a while ago, and I was doing a bigger size for this winter, and I can't remember when. I think I started it sometime in the summer, and then it was put down for a while because I was trying to do other stuff, but it's nearly done. So the back is completely done. The back of headdress is done. I've done the decreases on the front, and I've got to do up to 41 centimetres on the front. And then it's arm shaping, and I do know the front part is something like 20 something rows shorter than the other. So I put a marker in there, so that will be where the neck is for the front. And I would like to get, if I can, I'd like to get this done today. This is going to, so after I've done my square, this is going to be my main focus. It is to get this finished. So yeah, and the yarn is Starcraft Special DK in white and lavender. And I had to buy some more because I had run out. So I had to wait for this to come. So yeah, because my yarn shop, she didn't have it. She only had it in sock yarn, and I picked up the wrong size. I needed it in DK. So they are my plans today. So for now, I shall go and I shall input some footage later on of what I've been working on. I'll speak to you later. Bye. Now today I have decided to add 2 more blocks, and I might actually do a third one in one of these colours here. So I thought I'd add some more. Okay, see you later. Bye. Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre podcast. Today is day 7 of Advent, and my camera is like really far away from. Hold on, that's better. But today it's going to be a short update. I am waiting for visitors. My daughter is bringing my new grandson, and he's not been here yet, so I'm really excited. So we'll see how much they get done because they're going to be here all day. So, Advent. Oh, the next colour is this really pretty colour. Yesterday I added 3 squares. I think it was 3. I decided I want to add some more. Yes, so yesterday's Advent was this grey. Then I added these 2. This one I do know, this is Araucania sock, and this is one of their special colourways, and it's like a one-off, and they only dyed the one. Goodness knows what the name is. And give me a sec, hold on. Sorry about that, I've got the log burn one and it needs to sort it out. So I've just lit it, and it needs to be opened a bit more. So yeah, so I do know that's a special colourway, and I have enough to do I put some extras in here. Not that one. We'll find the right one. I do have another ball. So I have enough to put another one in further up. And I can't remember what I used it for. I think it went into a shawl, because I didn't want it in socks, because with it being one that you can't buy anymore, because they only made so many. So I'm going to be adding the new one here, and then I'd like to add another, I'd like to have some more onto here to make 10, and then start going up. So that is how much I've done so far. So I'm really pleased. I will be starting a new blanket, and I I will rip this one out. So I'm going to be doing the Battenberg quilt. This is going to be a special one in memory of my dad. That was his favourite, one of his favourite foods was Battenberg cake. And I've already made the baby Battenberg, so it's like a little cup holder. And that's in my craft room, where I have a photograph of him in my craft room, because he would love it up there. So I'm going to be doing the Battenberg and blanket, and I might actually do the blanket in DK weight, and she does my cushion as well, and I might do them both in DK weight, but I'm going to use some Starcraft Special DK for the whole lot. I've ordered white, it will be my base. So I was going to go to my yarn shop. It's cheaper to buy it on Wool Warehouse, and for me to actually go into town, having to pay for the bus fare, it's cheaper to pay the postage. And it's about 70-80 pence cheaper. And she doesn't have all the colours anyway that I need. So yeah, it's not a bad yarn shop, but she does other stuff as well, so there's not a lot of yarn, so I should just get it from where I know. I do have quite a lot here, so I'm okay. So this colour is, okay, this colour is, and I have a ball of this upstairs, and I should have kept the ball, and if you can hear my fire going, oh yeah, give me a second, I need to actually close the thing on it, sorry about that. It was roaring a little bit too much. So it's Style Craft Special DK. This one is, oh, this one's parchment, this colour. So I shall just do however many I've got in this, because they're not going to be, they're just going to be random all over. And I've got several balls upstairs, and I'll just see how many I get out of like one ball. And so I've done the first one. My husband made me a little blocking board. So this one was using a 3.5mm hook, and it's a little bit too loose, and because Starcraft Special DK, even though it's a double knit, it is like a lightweight double knit, so it's I would say it's more of a sport weight, definitely, because we use this for test knits, and the needles are a 3mm and a 3.5mm. So I did one on a 3mm hook. And my husband, like I said to him, said, which do you prefer? And he preferred this one. So I'm going to rip this one out and reuse that. I have enough of that. And I shall weigh it. It's something like about 2-3 grams. It's not a lot, but I need to weigh how much yarn it takes. And I should be adding more with this one. And then when I've done with this one, I shall just get some other yarn. So I've ordered 4 balls of white, because that is the other colour. That's the main colour. And she has, it's a free pattern on Sandra Paul's website. I think it's free on Ravelry as well. And if you put the Battenberg blanket on YouTube, she gives you how to do this one if you've ever done one of these before, and then how to do the joining one, which will be the white, which I don't have. I do have some white, but I want it needs to be the same. So yeah, that is my crochet. I'd like to do a few of them today. We shall see. But I do need to add some more blanket squares. Okay, baby dress. The back is completely finished. I have finished the first side of the front, and I am on the top of the second side. So I've nearly finished. And then I've got the neck bands and then the arms too. So I'm going to get this neck bit done this morning while I drink my tea. I won't be doing any cross stitch. I don't think I'll get time. They're going to be here all day, so that's good. but he will be starting to be here anyway, because so when she goes, oh, I've got like long hair, like, go away. When she goes back in the summer to work, because she's a teacher, I will have him, he'll go nursery 3 days a week, but then he'll come to me. One day he'll come here on a Sunday night, stay on a Monday, and then the second week I will go over to them, because they're about 40 minutes from here, 45 minutes from here, and then I'll stay either 1 or 2 days, and so he's not in nursery full time, but he will be in 3 days, and it's a local nursery to where she lives. So that's what we'll be doing. So that's my plan today, is to get as much as this done, and then I shall do the neckband and stuff tonight. But I would like to actually get my squares done and then do some crochet. And see how much. I'm not sure, I think that might be 50 grams. I do have more of that. And then just, once I've done quite a few, is join them with the white, just do them randomly. I don't mean there'll be any speckled yarn going in. I do have some, but it's black and grey, and I don't really want to go into that. I might use that for something else. So today that is my plan. But for now I shall go, and I shall most probably speak to you tomorrow, because I might put some pictures up later, but we'll see. But for now I shall go, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre podcast. Today is day 8. Keeping it was day 7, don't know why. Right, so Advent. And it is a bluey one with like, and it's got like speckles in it. I like this one as well. So I've actually, one of them is in halfway. Give me a sec, let me just push them up. So yesterday's Advent was this one. I had my newest grandson here, so while he was asleep on me, I cast this on and I did all this section, this light section, up to about here, and then we went out. We went to our local garden centre and I bought him a couple of tree ornaments. I bought him a sweater with his name on it, and his mum got him it's like a wooden bauble, and I think that might have had his name on, but I also bought him one of the pot, I have dropped a stitch, hold on, I'll share this one in a sec, a pot money box, so they can start anyone can put pennies into it and it'll go into his bank account. So yeah, and then this evening I cast on this one, but I made a mistake and I had too many stitches on one side and not enough on the other, so I ripped it out and started it again. And I was originally going to put it on there, but this yarn is very, very, very soft and it's a bit splitty, so it was a bit of a pain. So I put it on here, so I didn't have any cast on stitches, which is the backwards loop, because that was a pain to get this, because this yarn is very, 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 very soft. So today I'm going to carry on with this one. I changed my stitch marker. The stitch marker I had kept catching the yarn underneath, so I just put in a different one. And these are Nipro stitch markers, and they're quite good. And they come in a big pack. So I'm going to get this one done and add the blue on here. I will eventually start adding some more into the end, but at the moment I'm just going to go up the top. So that is how much I've done. So I'd like to get some more put in today, if I can, and still work on this baby cardigan. And because I need to cast on a new one for my granddaughter. She wants a couple of little cropped cardigans to wear with dresses. I have one, but it is finger and weight. I won't be doing that one. That one will be for when she comes in. They'll be here in May when one of my daughters gets married. So I'm going to be leaving that until Christmas time, after Christmas, and start that. But I want to do I have the yarn, it's the white speckled one. I'd like to cast that on. I need to find a pattern. So I'm going to have a look today to see what patterns I have. And if I haven't got one I like suitable, I will have a look online, see what I can find. But for now, I shall go and I shall upload a bit of footage of when I've done a couple of these, and then I'm going to finish this video here and start another one tomorrow, which will be done till Monday, and then next week will be the next lot. But this one will change into like purples. It has purples in the middle, so that's really nice. But for now I shall go, and I shall speak to you either later or the next one will be tomorrow. But for now, bye. Good morning and welcome back to I am upstairs again. I've people here, and this is most probably, unless I'm in my craft room, this is where you'll most probably find me for most of the rest of Vlogmas. I did move my spinning wheel, so I'll show you. So my spinning wheel is now here because it was downstairs, but I'm going to have a toddler and she will touch, and I was like, no, it needs to be moved. So we've moved it up here just to make it safe. Today I had some post. I ordered some Knit Prosing. They are the 2.75mm, the 25 centimeters, and they're like sock needles. I was going to tried it with one of my squares. It wasn't working out very well. That's fine. I did bring it. But I want to do some yarn cozies, and I quite often do them on this. And then I've got the musselburgh hat, and I think to the size I want to do, the lady that I seen was using 2.75 mils, and they would most probably work really well. We shall see. But yeah, so I've got a pair of them today. But Advent, we're on day 9. And it is like a really nice pastel yarn, which I like. I had a couple where they look pastel and then they go quite dark. I do quite like some of the pastel ones. I swapped my needles to some straight needles. My husband's going to shorten these and make them a little bit shorter because these are a little bit long. And these are a 2.75mm, and these are just some older ones I had, and they work really well. Saves using double points. My double points, sometimes they're a little bit too short. I could do slightly longer ones, and just change over. So yesterday I put in 3 blocks. This was my Advent block. And then I added, this is the one that was really, it's nice, but it's very splitty. I would never knit socks with it. Never. I've tried that once, and the yarn is way too, it would never hold up. It would literally just fall apart, even though it is a wool merino blend. And then I added a new one here, and because I wanted another plain, I put it up on the top. So I will be adding plain ones onto most probably every row, but making sure they're not next to each other. So that is how much I've done in the last week, last 9 days. So that's pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. Today we are going, my granddaughter, she's 7. They have their dance in, I think it's Leicester, De Montfort University, because there's different places for De Montfort Hall, University and everything. So they have their dance, it's not a recital, it's not a competition, but it's their yearly thing they do. And there's going to be like 90 children there, and it's over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours something. I have taken my knitting because she has 3 different routines her group will do. And other than that, it's sitting there watching children dance. And I was like, I'm going to take some knitting. So I'll be taking the first sock. So I'm actually going to swap into a small sock bag that has a split in the middle. This bit in the middle is, if I take this out quickly, And I have my double point as well. So it has a centre pocket. This is what I've made. And this has my row counter, no, my tape measure and my other light bulb markers. And then it has these on, and then you can actually open it, put the yarn through there, and it will sit in, and there's one on the other side. So this is one of my sock bags. So I have the green, and then I have the Christmas yarn, which is Craft Head Over Heels in Cupid is the green. And these are the yarn cozies I make, and these the yarn cozies, there's one on the other one as well. So that is the 50-gram yarn cozy. That is the 100-gram sock yarn cozy, which fits it perfect. And these are by a lady called Knitty Natty. So I will link the patterns she does. One's for, is it 20 grams? I know she says she might be older, so I know there's a crochet one as well, which I started crochet one, I didn't finish it. I quite like the knitted ones, but I will try the crochet one again. So yeah, and then, but the 50-gram ones, they work really well, and then once, so I push it in properly, I didn't, there you go, it's sitting in properly. And then once, because you can go from the centre, it all falls into the yarn cozy, and it just sits in there right to the very, very end, and I've had no problems of anything falling out. So here's what I use, and I do need to make some more. I do have pairs somewhere of some ones that go with this, but I do need to actually make a couple of more bags in Christmas colours, and then make some the double point cozies as well to hold them in spot. So that is what I'll be doing today. I'll be taking my knitting, because I didn't want to take the squares. I want to try and get some of this sock done. So it sits in there lovely. And then if I put the first one up, it sits in there, and then it will just, I get hold of it, find the end, and then it will just go up as you're knitting. And then you can actually put other things onto it as well. I've made a couple of other ones where I put in above it a loop above it, and it's a metal loop there you can put attach things into, and then one on the side. I haven't done it with this one, and I might end up turning this one back inside out, open it from the centre bit, and add them in, and then put one on the outside. So if I need to add any bits to it, I can. So that is my plan today, while we were there, because we'll be going soon, is to take this and to work on that. And it's something I can work on and watch. There's no patting. So that is my work. I might put in, if I go and get it, I'll be back in a moment. I am back. So I bought I don't know what they're called. They're like a mini yarn holder. So I have two. I'm going to take the blue one with me. So the blue one is, it's got a sheep on it and a ball of yarn, and it's got some yarn and some booties and mittens, and then you get your strap. So I think I will actually put this onto it, because then if I need to take it out of the bag, if I need to move around, I can. And it should still, oh no it won't, because I'm using from the middle. Okay, so this one, I'll show you how it works. If I should have thought about it and done it from the outer, it's fine. I do have something I can put onto here, but I don't think I have. Oh, I do. Okay, which would work. So I'll put it on here. It won't work for this because it's going from the middle still. So you put your, sew it. You can either have it that way. I've been having it the bottom way, and then the top you can see. So you thread it through to the top or the bottom, depends on what. So I've had it that way, so you see the bottom. Because if you have it on the top one, you put, and it takes up to 100 gram balls of, so it'll take one of these, So it will take one of them, no problem. But because I'm going from the centre, it would be really awkward. It won't work. But if I put it on there for now, and then you get this hook on the loop. And it sits there, and it just turns while you're knitting. And then you just put it on your hand and you can walk around with it. It works fine. I've tried it when I was out. I was on the bus knitting on this, and it was really good. And then I just got up and just walked off. So yeah, but it won't, because I'm using it from the outside, it won't work. But that's fine. And then you can actually, if you wanted to, if you know you're going somewhere, actually I've just had it in the bag like that. It's fine. You can actually just unhook, clip this and have that onto, if you've got something where you know you're going to hook it onto, you can hook that onto something as well, do it that way. But I shall just unhook the hoop one, take it out, and it folds down flat, and it's not very heavy, and you can just shove it in your handbag. So I had this in my bag, but I was going to take this, and I was like, no, because I'm going from the centre. So when I have it from the centre, I tend to close it part way, and then I just put that on my wrist, and it's just the same thing. And then you've got from the centre, and then you're not losing any yarn. But I will sort that one out. That will be especially good when if you're on a train, especially if you're on a plane, it would be really good, because then you could put your yarn into it, and then I would put them into one of these, and then whatever bag I'm using, and then just take it out, and I walk around the airport knitting. I don't care. I've had a few people give me some looks, and because of the stripy dress I'm doing for granddaughter, I took that, went to Cyprus and back, and that was done at the airport. So that was a lot of 2 yarns, and especially when if you're sitting around for quite a while, I got quite a bit of knitting done on that. I think it was that one. Yes, it was. So, but this I should just stick in this bag for now, and put my blanket in there. So my plan is, I might try and get this square done today, and then work on that later. And then throughout the year, once I've actually finished anything, I should just add them to one of the bags and put the bags to the side. So these will be ready for next December. And then my waste yarn ball is getting bigger now, and I don't know whether to maybe use it and add squares into this. Might work, and then we just like random squares. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet, but that's something I'm thinking of. But for now, I shall go, and I shall speak to you tomorrow. I'm going to, this will be part of a new video over the weekend, and then I'll start the next one on Tuesday, but I do need to upload the other one, which will most be get done later on. But for now, I shall speak to you later. Bye. Good morning and welcome to day 10. We are having a lazy day. My team's here in my pyjamas. We'll see. Don't think I'm going to be going anywhere. I have finished. Which one did I finish? So I finished that one. This is day 9. Yesterday, my granddaughter had their annual dance, really good. But by the time we got back, I think it was very late, and it was even later for her. By the time they got back, it must have been about 10 o'clock at night. By the time they'd done, maybe a bit later than that. So this is all. So I shall do some more of day 9 today. I get that one done. Day 10. is a grey, a very, very light grey. So I might put, because I already have a grey, I might put it up here. So it goes up here. Yeah, so I should add that one up here, because I'm trying to get, if I'm going to put a plain one in, I would maybe just have maybe like one a row and try and move them all around. So yeah, so I have some plain grey. So that's basically all it is today. Is I shall be working on this. I do need to tidy my craft room later. I'm not going to do that till later on. And I have a few things I need to sort out. If I get dressed, we'll see. But my plan today is just to work on this and put a film on, a cup of tea. But I do need to upload this video. I shall upload it maybe later on today. I'll try and get a couple of pictures in. I'll put that back in the bag. I will sort the other ones out and add them into the bag. And then, because I have like extras here already. That can go in. I have more that can go in. I do need to work on that dress because they'll be here on Tuesday. I have a lot of family coming on Tuesday, and they're here for Christmas till the very end of December. So I'm going to have an extra 5 people here. So doing Advent, I'll most probably end up moving it upstairs so the children don't get hold of it. The main one, I might get them to open the big one. We'll see. But the smaller ones, I don't want them to rip the bags because I want them to be able to reuse them. So I'm going to be moving it. So yes, I shall move that today and just sort a few other bits out. But other than that, I shall go for now. And I shall sort out about uploading this video and start the next lot tomorrow. But for now, I shall let you go. I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning and welcome back to Knitspinfibre podcast. I have moved upstairs, so I am going to have an extra 5 people here. And right, I shall start doing the rest of our event upstairs. It's not too bad. I do need to tidy up here. This is about the tidiest bit of my craft room, and there's still stuff here. I have a lot of stuff. So, let me do Advent first. We are on day 11. Which is this one. And I don't think I actually have. I will bring the bags up the downstairs. I need to bring them all upstairs. Let me just check in my blanket to make. I don't think I've done that one. I do have that colour, which I don't think I've put it in, which I haven't. Okay, so my blanket is this. So I did, yes, I think I did 6. So I did this one here is a magic knot, and then I did that one. Hold on, let me get the right way around. This way. I did this one, the grey, that one, yep, that one on the bottom. My husband picked that one. That was an Advent as well. And then he picked another one. Which one else did he pick? Oh, right. This one on the end is a bamboo blend. He picked that one as well. So he picked these 3. So I did 6 yesterday. So it's definitely growing. Definitely getting more in. And then this one will go. Will go here. This one will go here. So that is my blanket. I'll quickly show that. So we're down to my granddaughter's annually dance concerts at the weekend. Really good. And I did 4 rows of my socks. I'm just downstairs, so I didn't do much, like a little tiny bit. because it was a it's pitch black buff from dancing pop, but it's like modern and like street dancing and stuff, so it was really good. And it was like my husband was like, it's like trying to find Wally. Where is she wasn't in the first session, she was in the second, and as soon as we seen her we knew who she was. And then at one point was Snow White, no, Sleeping Beauty and the Evil Queen, and she was one of the dwarfs. So yeah, so that was really, really good. And then we went shopping afterwards, and I picked up a card making kit. I do have some card making stuff, so I picked up this, and the papers are really nice. So you get some of these that can go in, and I might leave it until the children come, because I have 2 of them can actually help make some Christmas cards. And then there's some papers, and they're all double-sided, so there's a lot of different sorts. So there's these ones, and then there's these ones. What was on the green of that one? So yeah, so there's different ones, and they were on off. These are in Aldi in the UK, and they were £1 something. They were half price. And then you get little tags. You get some of the gold string. So I might actually get them to help me make some Christmas cards for family. Especially the older one. He would enjoy doing that, because he can do like cutting and stuff, and I can show them how to do it. And I have extra here as well, because I have a lot of card making stuff. So I picked up that. I had some more yarn come for, which will be for me, and I have a ball of yarn which is dangling. So I ordered the white yarn for the other blanket, which is down the floor. Then I ordered some more drops flora in, well, it's called denim, this one is, but it's quite a nice grey blue. So I have enough to do, and this is sock weight yarn. So this one is 65% wool, 35% alpaca. This is for me, and I'm going to look for a nice cardigan to go in that. I don't so much wear a jumper. If I do, I end up taking it off because I get too warm. Better off in a cardigan. So I already have some here, and then I've ordered, so I've got, how many have I got here? 100, 200, 300, 4. I've got about 600 grams, so I do have enough to do a nice cardigan. I'd like a lace pattern cardigan. So yeah, so that's for me. And today, I bought from Sutting up here, I will be starting a cardigan for my granddaughter, which I've left downstairs because I haven't started yet. So I can hopefully show that tomorrow. But most of today is bar from starting this. I have quite a lot of sorting out to do before I have children arrive. So for now, I need to go, and I shall speak to you all maybe most probably tomorrow. I doubt if there'll be much of an update going off today later on, but I shall do an update tomorrow. So I'll see you all then. Bye. Good morning and welcome back to the Knitspinfibre podcast. Today is day 12 of Advent. So I'm making the most of it before tomorrow I will be doing the rest of Advent. Most will be upstairs in my craft room because I have children and family that arrive very, very late tonight, like after 12 tomorrow morning. So yeah, I was here waiting for a parcel to come, which has arrived. I don't have to do that. So Advent is day 12. So we're having that. So one that's got different greys in. So that one's quite good. So the last Advent, I had quite a bit left. So that's going to go into this. And then I will start adding these ones in as well. So yesterday's Advent was this one. So we're on time. And if I'm sorry if you can hear buzzing, this tanker's on over there. I won't turn it off. Yes, I'll turn it off a bit. So that's how much I've done. So we've done quite a bit. So I've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 23. So that's not bad. In the last 12 days I've done 23 squares. So quite pleased with that. So we'll be adding that one in. I shall be adding it in a moment. I'm not quite sure. Right, so let me just check. So yes, so this one can go here because I have a grey one over there, and if it was, oh, and it's not grey. Okay, so well then. And then the other thing I finished the body of the dress. I do need to pick up bands for the button bands and stuff, which I'd like to sit and get some done today. So I've got to join this shoulder and do this, and then the armbands. So I'd like to try and get that done today, she says. We'll see. And then, but I will be starting a cardigan. But I need to get this dress done first before I start to go. There's the needles I need. So I'm using 3.25mm circular needles for the button bands, which is, I think it's a US 5. I'm not sure. And the body was done in 4mm, and the yarn was Starcraft Special DK. And this one's in lavender. And I have another full ball of this to use up, which will go into the blanket, funny enough. And my phone is going off, so sorry. But for now, what I need to do is I'm going to do that. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to upload the last few days of videos. And this will be start of the next lot. So for now, I shall go, and I shall speak to you later. I'll see you.